So allow me to say some very brief words, if I can, that captures the beauty of the music of the Rubens. And I'm so glad I now know Allegro is happy, and it is not a seasoning salt. But they were stupendous, and I enjoyed them immensely. Thank you for all the faith leaders that are in the world. How important it is to have this combination of faith leaders. How important it is to be able to discern the difference between religion and faith and conflicts, and those who use religion for conflict. When Martin King received his Nobel Peace Prize, he said, "Nonviolence is the answer to the crucial political and moral questions of our time. The need for man to overcome oppression and violence without resorting to oppression and violence. Man must evolve for all human conflict, a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and resolution and retaliation. The foundation of such a method is love." Martin King at the time of the receiving of his Nobel Peace Prize. That certainly could have been possibly a solution to the thoughts of the young man who picked up a gun and took a life, not valuing it, not seeing the ability to resolve conflict through compassion and love, to find an alternative. And then this past couple of months, I was able to find my way to India and to spend some time understanding and learning more about Gandhi on behalf of the United States of America. And there was a man who captured the essence of nonviolence, leaving the materialism of life and walking for peace. And then, of course, the inspiration of the Gulen Foundation, who understood that communicating the Word of God, living for others, the spirit of devotion, sacrifice, fidelity, and loyalty was clearly the right path to take. So if we allow ourselves to embody maybe the service of Mother Teresa and the words of these three distinct and distinguished human beings, it captures the evening tonight. The joy of music, the wonderment of middle and high school students with a lust for life, and the ability to articulate it through art, that peace is the answer. It is not a dated phrase of the 1960s. It should be our current roadmap for life. I would ask this institute to consider joining me on a path, a journey. For as I said in that funeral, I asked the question why, but then I came around to the question why not? Why can't our children live in peace? Why not? And I would simply ask the organizations that are here, as I formulated in my mind, not one more committee, for that frightens people, but an opportunity for the genius that is in this room, the faith entities, the IID, to be able to join me in a round table in a discussion against violence amongst our young people. There couldn't be a better team of people than those in this room. And I would welcome the opportunity to be able to begin this journey to make a difference in the lives of young people. Let me also thank the president of the IID for his leadership, the vice president, Dr. John Dogan. Of course, my friend Mamet Ukmush, and thank him as well. And certainly the president of the Gulen Institute, I believe, is here, Mr. Ali Khandir. He was here. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you, and a pleasure to have you in Washington with us as well. And then, of course, who can miss Kamal Uzuz, who I always want to say thank you and make sure I get the zoos right at the end. But again, my friends, I come to you in peace as you have celebrated this evening, and be reminded Gandhi walked in peace. Martin King called us to be peaceful. The Gulen visionary gave us the roadmap for dialogue with the different faiths that are so much a part of our life. God bless all of you for this wonderful evening, and God bless America. Have the president come up, please. for your archives and for this wonderful evening. And if there are others that you wish to have join you, please. And I think are there any other elected officials in the room? No, then it's 2 state representatives, would you please? Representative Alma Allen, Representative Olivia, would you come? Institute of Interfaith Dialogue, I will not read it all, but I will say on the occasion of the New Frontiers in Dialogue, From Tolerance to Friendship, and with a special emphasis on the uniqueness of the children that came, for they are not our tomorrows, they are our todays. This acknowledges in whereases the fact that the Interfaith Dialogue brings communities together, that it unites communities so that the spirituality of all individuals can be heard. It promotes the study of world religion and spiritual faith. It organizes academic and grassroots activities. And of course, we're delighted it's headquartered in Houston, as was evidenced by the history that you portrayed for us. I want to say on behalf of the constituents of the 18th Congressional District, I take great pride in recognizing the Institute of Interfaith Dialogue on the occasion of their annual Dialogue and Friendship Dinner with the theme From Tolerance to Friendship. Your commitment to engaging the community of Houston to reduce prejudices and unjustified fears is truly deserving of the respect, admiration, and commendation of the United States Congress. On behalf of all of us, Sheila Jackson Lee, Member of Congress, November 24th, 2009, in the midst of our Thanksgiving season. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Congresswoman, for that awesome challenge that I think we've all received. Very touching remarks tonight. What a wonderful evening we've enjoyed tonight. Don't you agree?
And I think that you'll also agree that we had a very gracious and engaging MC this evening. I'm sure that if we had asked her to sing, she would have sung beautifully. But Belinda, please, if you could come up here and let us give a note of thanks to you for your gracious
Well, that is officially the end. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you again next year. Thank you very much.